Hello, hello, my real estate friends. I hope your day is going fantastic and you're making things happen. Listen, I wanted to come in here today and sort of share a little something. So, this has to do with lead generating, right? And getting leads. And right now in our market and all the craziness going on, I'm not even going to say it. Okay. I'm just not even going to say it. But look, we have to think outside the box, right? So we have to be very creative. And, while the traditional methods work, of course, to lead generate, I'm going to share a couple of strategies that I use. One primary strategy that I use to lead generate and how I do it, and how I do it when I'm having lunch. Okay. So I'm kind of multitasking a little bit. I'm having lunch and I'm lead generating. This is kind of sort of like a little story time right here. So if you're new here, my name is Melissa English. I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate you being here. So listen, I'm a licensed agent. Okay. I'm in this business and in this grind, just like other real estate agents and lenders and all the things. And I created the channel just to kind of share tips and strategies that I have learned in my career that have helped me. And I was able to build my business on not a lot of bucks. And so I am sharing those strategies with you because, it's as agents, we wear a lot of hats, right? And it can be expensive. Place an ad here and do this and do that, and it can add up quickly. But you know what? Some of these old school traditional routines and ways to lead generate, listen, they work. Okay. Not only do they just like still work, like they work. Because when you've got everybody over here doing this and they're all doing that, nobody's over here doing this old school thing. Right. So I'm going to teach you what I do and how I do it and to lead generate, and it works. All right. So go ahead, give the video a like if you're excited to hear this. Hit subscribe if you haven't yet. I definitely want to welcome you in the family. Trying to get to 1K. Can we get to 1K? If we can, I promise I'm going to do a really cool giveaway just for YouTube. So do that. Help me out. Let's help other agents. Let's just build a really nice community, but only if you're a friendly agent. If you're not friendly, then no. I'm just kidding. Hopefully you're friendly. All right. Anyway, let me just keep going here. So let me share with you how I lead generate while I'm eating lunch. All right, here's the deal. So if you don't know anything about me, I'm a planner. I am OCD planner. All right, I like to plan. I plan time to plan. So I have a certain strategy that I like to use when I have lunch. Okay, so for example, Mondays, I'm going to go to Bonefish Grill. Okay, Wednesdays, I'm going to go to Longhorn Steakhouse. Fridays, I'm going to go to, the local pizza shop. All right. And I'm using these as an example. All right. First and foremost, why do I go to these places? I go to the places that my target client lives. There's neighborhoods around these areas, and this is who I am targeting my focus in on, right? So we all have those neighborhoods, right, that we really want to get in there, either to list a house or to help our buyers buy in there, right? There's restaurants in that neighborhood. There's restaurants in that area, okay? So what you can do is you can pick a restaurant to visit, and you might like their food and all that. The point I'm trying to make, though, is that if you plan to visit that restaurant maybe once a week, here's how you can strategize this, okay? Pick a restaurant in the area your target client lives. When you go to that restaurant, you're going by yourself, okay, because you're going to make conversation. But when you go to get seated, here's the key. Get seated at the bar. Yeah. Why the bar? Why? Like, what sense does that make? Couple things. When you sit at a table, what does your server do? The server comes in, asks for your order, leaves, walks away. And, you might get a little small talk, but they're hitting different tables, right? A bartender is there primarily for conversation. Most people that go and sit at a bar, they're there to make conversation, right? Here's the thing. If I walk into Bonefish Grill on a Monday and I'm routine with it, and I go in there at 11:30 in the morning every Monday, like clockwork. I'm going to get to know that bartender. That bartender is going to get to know me as what they call them, a regular, right? As I'm building rapport with that bartender, I'm creating conversation. I'm getting to know them. They're getting to know me. Sure, that bartender may one day need a real estate agent and all is well, and they've got a stack of my cards. That's great. But most importantly, that bartender is there for another 8-hour shift, for a full 8-hour shift, right? And they're not just there on Mondays. They're there on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Think about the people that come through. A lot of the people that come through a lot of these chain type restaurants, they are regulars. It might even be a local restaurant, but they're considered regulars. They know that bartender too. Conversations are had, especially when it comes to real estate. Okay. So don't think that Bob and Jane, who come in every Tuesday to talk to Barb, who's the bartender, if something of real estate comes up, yeah, we're thinking about selling our house. We just don't know, but we're contemplating it, or we're building a house down, and it's a 6-month build, but we'll be selling our house once that one's built and ready to go. Barb, the bartender, says, "Really? That's awesome. One of my favorite customers, Melissa. She comes in here every Monday like clockwork at 11:30. She's the local realtor. This is her area. This is where she hangs out." Right? Well, there's already a connection. So see, sales is that know, like, and trust factor, right? So there's a connection in the simple fact that we both like the same restaurant, right? And we frequent there. There's a connection of a quote unquote referral because we built that relationship with that bartender, Barb, who's that go-between. Barb knows me. Barb knows Bob and Sue, and Barb's going to share my information with them because Barb, better bet, she has a stack of my business cards sitting right there by the cash register, as I have built rapport with her through, my time of visiting. All right. So look, I can sit there and I can create and build that relationship with Barb all day long. She's an excellent, excellent referral source. While I'm building that relationship, I'm eating my lunch. I tip her nice, right? And I tell her, I'll see you next Monday, and kind of get an idea of what's going on in her life. She knows what's going on in my life, not necessarily talking real estate per se, right? Now, let's say that, and let's just say that day I go in, nobody comes to sit down and eat lunch at the bar that day. Okay, cool. Well, that's fine. I'm still making conversation with Barb, right? But let's say somebody does come sit down and have lunch at the bar. They're open to discussion. Most people that are sitting at a bar, they come to a bar to kind of just, it's like that whole chillax mode, right? And it's not uncommon to just look over at them and say, "How's your day today?" That's not uncommon. Okay. As opposed to you're sitting at a table, you're not going to necessarily turn around to the booth behind you and be like, "What's up?" No. Okay. The point I'm trying to make is that if I'm creating conversations with somebody there, and we're talking about the weather, we're talking about the game that's on TV or the news that's on TV, whatever we're talking about to create that conversation, guaranteed by the time I get up, pay my bill, and I am leaving, that person that I created conversation with, guaranteed. Oh, by the way, I'm in real estate. If we didn't have the real estate talk, this is my hangout. This is my area. I'm here Monday. If you know of anyone looking to buy or sell real estate, here's my card. Or better yet, who do you know looking to buy or sell real estate? Here's my card. Please send them my way. I'd love to help any way I can. I have picked up so many clients like this, and a lot of it was built based off of general conversation, right? So I built that know, like, and trust while sitting there eating my food, which I had to do anyway, right? I built that relationship based off of that simple thing, and I've gotten leads from that. Clients, right? So, and I built this relationship with Barb, which as long as she's there, she's going to continue to provide value for me. And by all means, I'll bring my clients in there for lunch and make sure that we request her for our server and all the things. Okay. So this business is all about creating relationships, right? And building that know, like, and trust. But you've got to think out of the box. All right. I hope this one was super helpful. If you got an aha moment, please give the video a like. Go ahead, hit subscribe because I've got some other really cool ones coming. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And until next time, let's get out there. Let's get it. Love you. Talk to you soon. Bye.